Hello everybody, this is Slothy Games and welcome to episode 9 of Let's Play Dofus. Today we're going to do Sand Dungeon. Just gonna do Sand Dungeon. There is a reason for this. There is something that I'm gonna talk about at the end of it, but you'll just have to figure out why, primarily because I don't know if I'm gonna get what I think I'm gonna talk about at the end of the fight. So this will be a learning experience, maybe for both of us. But yeah, let's just get started. So, obviously I've already done Gobble Dungeon, and usually you do Field Dungeon before Gobble Dungeon, because it's theoretically easier, but I often just forget about Sand Dungeon. Did I say Field Dungeon? I meant Sand Dungeon. I always forget about Sand Dungeon because it's in the corner, and it's inconvenient to get to, and it's just kind of a pain in the ass. Every way you look at it. Alright, so getting started. So, I'm going to try to do the achievements. They are versatile, which means that I can only use a spell once a turn, so I can't just like spam a move a Foggernock can spam. There isn't many, but I swear you can do it. And it's Hermit, so I just can't end next to my Astral Knight. Which shouldn't be too hard, although he is pretty cute, so I don't know if I'll be able to resist. So, the funny thing about Sand Dungeon, everybody thinks that Rawl Mops is the boss, because he does the most damage and has the biggest presence, but it's actually SpongeBob, which isn't a reference to anything, obviously. Clearly completely creative on Enkama Games' part. But anywho, yeah, Ralamos is not the boss. You know this because if you go to the beach near where you leave for Frygost, you can fight a team of 8 of these theoretically. It's unlikely, but you can do it, and so for that reason, it's definitely not a boss. You can get it whenever you want. Pretty neat. So things about this dungeon. It's not too hard. It's a level 20 dungeon, but I guess it is pretty fun. The things that you fight are pretty fun. They have range, which is rare in these dungeons, especially like Gobble, where like you just need to know basic kiting, and then you can beat it. I could have done damage. Can't multitask. That might be a problem with doing things like this, but that's okay. I am cleaning up the dungeon. Yeah, that's right. Don't attack Ralmos. We don't need him dead. He's just really watching, not doing much work. So I think I got this one wrapped up in the bag. I also think I figured out the sound problem. But I guess we'll see when I go and, record this. Or try to fix this later. See if the turret finishes it off. Oh, nope, it's gonna hit me first. Oh, and Astral Knight. Alright, there we go. Alright, we did it. I think I did all the achievements. I did. And I got what I was looking for. Okay, I'm not an insane person. This is something that you get as a drop. So, gonna get all of these. Almost got a level out of it. Pretty good. Alright, this is something I want to talk about. So, when you do... hold on. I'm actually gonna go to... Where would it be? Would it be... I should have looked at this beforehand. Whoops. It definitely exists. Well, I can't find it, guys. Oh, never mind. Alright. So, there's an island called Otomai. And Otomai is a really interesting place, has a lot of dungeons, has a lot of cool mobs, really good for leveling up, and it also has the longest quest in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I do think Eternal Harvest is the longest in the game, and in my opinion, one of the more fun quests in the game. Just somewhere where you really want to go. Apparently you have to be level 35 to get it. You get this quest by going to Sofokia, which is southeast of Enkama Village, Amakna Village. Enkama is the company. Um, and you have to walk, and there's an icon on your map that says Boat to Otomai, and you just go there, and he'll give you this quest. And if he gives you the quest, if you have the quest active, Raoul Mops, the guy that we just fought, has a 100% chance of fighting, of dropping Big Cannonball, which is this. And something notable about Big Cannonball, it is 500 pods. I have some strength. I have 1,400 pods. This takes up more than a third of my pods, so I want to get rid of this as soon as possible, because it is pretty much weighing me down. So uh, the quest is that you take Big Cannonball and a few other materials, and you just go there and talk to him again. Brings you to an island. You have to do some things on the island, and then he takes you to Otomai. It's totally worthwhile. You want to try to get to all of the continents in the game, not just the Amaknan continent that you start out on, even though it is the biggest. But it's fun to explore the world. Things are definitely different in Otomai. You can get some like breeding stuff. You can get fairy works, all sorts of cool things. Really worth doing. Uh, that's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see me do something in particular, please comment below. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you very much.